Welcome back to Trash Man MMA. It's yours truly, the Trash Man, and today going over UFC Perth, Ulberg versus Dominic Reyes. Man, come on, man, the champ is here. The champ is here. Dominic Reyes, the uncrowned champion of the light heavyweight division, man. We are going over this absolute dog shit card. I'm not even locked. I'm not locked in. We're going over this absolute dog water card. Literally one ranked fight on this entire card. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Embarrassing, bro. This is honestly one of the worst cards that the UFC has like scrapped up together. We've lost so many good fights on the prelims, man. We lost Jonathan Mikalev versus Oban Elliott. We lost Junior Tafa versus Ibo Aslan. We lost Duhu Choi versus Daniel. We lost so much shit, man. This card is absolute dog water. But, man, we're going to get into it. Like, even though it's pretty shit, I feel like there's going to be some fun scraps, man. I love Australian fighters because they always fucking scrap. Yeah, man, let's get into it. I'm sad that fucking Steve Erceg couldn't be on this card, man. Now we're not going to see him for the rest of the fucking year. But I think there's only, like, I don't know. I think there's like 10 fights on this card. Let me check real quick. There is 13. Wow, there's actually a surprisingly large amount of fights on this card. But first fight of the night, we have Luma Lookboomy versus Alexia Thinaria. Now, I know I see some people, I see fucking Guru picking Look Boom. Bro, Luma Look Boom, yeah, she's good, but who is she looking good against? You feel me? She's on a nice little 3-fight win streak, but against who? Estela Nunes 6-6? Oh wow, you beat Bruna fucking Brazil. Fucking congratulations, bro. Elise Reed. I'll give $100 to anybody who know what Elise Reed looks like. None of you are winning $100 right fucking now. I'm guaranteeing you that. Alexa Thinaria's one win in the UFC over Molly McCann is better than anything in Luma Looks Boom 4-fight decision win streak. I promise you that. I'm picking Alexa Thinaria. I think there's a grappling I think there's a grappling hole in Luma Lookboom's game. She is from Thailand, and I feel like she just has that fucking Taiwanese style, you know? Just that fucking, that, that Muay Thai style, which is just like, which, if Alexa Thinaria can just grab a hold of Luma Lookboom, I feel like she's just going to be completely fucking lost. Like, just like, oh shit, I'm grappling now. What the fuck do I do? I'm going Alexa Thinaria, who actually does seem very well-rounded and is an extremely good grappler. I mean, she got Molly McCann up out of there in one round. Like, I rate that very highly. On to the next, though. We got Brandon Parakick versus Alicia Ellison. I'm going Brandon, or Brando, my bad. They're both heavyweights. This fight was supposed to be, I think, like last month on the Contender Series, but it got rebooked in the UFC. Both are pretty shit like record wise. I believe Brandon is 4-1, Alicia is 5-1. Both losing to relatively similar competition, both fighting relatively similar competition. I think Brandon Parakick is on like a 2-fight win streak over 0-0 opponents, though. I believe his last loss is like a 5-1 guy, so like a relatively decent dude. But I'm gonna just go Brando, man. The reason is, this fight was supposed to be in America, in Las Vegas, with it being rebooked in Australia, in Brando's like home country. I think he's just gonna have that little bit more of a kind of just access to things he needs, you know. Where Alicia Ellison, he's completely out in the dark. He's like, fuck, I don't know what's going on here. I feel like the lights are gonna be too bright. I feel like he's not gonna have necessities that Brando's gonna have. So for that reason, I'm just going Brando. You know, with that support, that home crowd town, I'm going Brando for sure. On to the next fight. I'm going Michelle Montagu versus Luana Carolina. Now, you smell that? I smell an upset. I smell an upset, dude. I don't care if this is the next fucking bitch, right? I don't care if this is the next bitch in Michelle Montagu, right? The next grappling bitch, bro. I'm going Luna Carolina. Luna Carolina, I believe she slept on. She has a win over Julia Stolorienko. The grappling I don't want to keep saying bitch, but the grappling bitch of the bantamweight division, the grappler. She literally has a win over the one trick pony grappler. And what is she doing now? She's fighting another one trick pony grappler. Julia Stolarenko, known for her arm bars. Every single fucking win she has, besides one, is by fucking armbar. And now what's she going up against? Okay, just transition from armbar to rear naked choke in Michelle Montagu. If Michelle Montagu cannot get a hold of her and can't get that one trick pony trick off, she's just in Luana Carolina's world now. Now Luana Carolina has been subbed once before in her career. I believe earlier in her career, it was a familiar name. Who was it? Ariana Lipsky da Silva. That's who it was. It was like 5 years ago where she got submitted by knee bar. But, I mean, that's not a bad loss. And since then, Julia Stolarenko, Lucia Pudilivia, I'm not going to act like you guys know these names, but Ivana Petrovic, I mean, come on, these are relatively decent names, Yeah, she got fucking spinning elbowed into oblivion by fucking Molly McCain, but, I mean, she was a dumb bitch. You try to fucking brawl with her, But, in my opinion, she got one win over a one-trick pony grappler. She's going to get another win over a one pony trick grappler. So I'm going to Luana Carolina 30-27, maybe 29-28 with one round. Michelle Montagu just controls her. But on to the next, Kobe Thickness versus Josia Musasa. This one's tricky because record-wise, Kobe Thickness opponents are fucking dog shit. He's dead ass fighting 5-5, 5-3, 5, just relatively unimpressive competition. Where Josia Musasa, yeah, his first 4 fights aren't the best, but then it immediately takes a huge jump in competition where he's fighting 11-0, 9-0, 8-1 type of opponents. Where Kobe Thickness, literally his fight before Alessandro Topuria, let me pull it up right now. He was 5-3. You feel me? 4-2, 3-3. Those are his 3 fights before Alessandro Topuria. Where Josia Musasa, 9-0, 5-1, 6-1. Boom. Immediately just 10 times more impressive than anything Kobe Thickness has gone up against. The only issue is Kobe Thickness took Alessandro Topuria to a decision on short notice. No kidding, about a week. About a week he got the call to... I forgot where the fight took place, but he got a week to prepare, weight cut, and fight Alessandro Topuria, where he did okay. It's not like he got dog walked. Yeah, there were some moments where he's just fuck. He clearly lost the fight. But he was holding his own, whereas Josia Musasa literally just got head kicked and rear naked choke in 1 round by a 40-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It's that wasn't the best look. I'm not too sure if he took that fight on short notice. I don't believe he did. I believe he was, I think he was just booked to fight him. He was a huge favorite, a plus 800, I believe. Head kicked, rear naked choke in round 1. It was just the most let down performance of all time. And I think if Kobe Thickness had a worse showing against Alessandro Topuria, I would have picked Josia Musasa, but he looked relatively decent on short notice, whereas the huge favorite, I believe he was the biggest favorite of the card, Josia Musasa was, when he got head kicked and submitted in literally a minute and a half. I'm going Kobe Thickness by 29-28, 30-27. On to the next, Jamie Malarkey versus Rolando Bedoya. Am I recording? I am recording. Jamie Malarkey versus Rolando Bedoya. I don't understand why this fight's so close. They have this fight like a pick'em, like a 50-50 even odds fight. They have Jamie Malarkey at minus 105 and Rolando Bedoya at minus 115. Jamie Malarkey has wins in the UFC. Rolando Bedoya is 0-3. Yeah, Jamie Malarkey isn't far behind with a 5-6 record, but look at the opponents that he's losing to. I get it, he's getting dog walked in these performances, but Mauricio Rufy, Nasrat Hakparas, who has wins over some of your favorite fighters. Hello, Jared Gordon and Esteban Ribovics. Yes, a lot of people think those fights is robberies, but if he can make it that close with fucking... Again, Jared Gordon and Esteban Ribovics, I'm not too surprised that he's able to smoke Jamie Malarkey. Do I think Rolando Bedoya is doing any better against Nasrat Hakparas and Mauricio Rufy? No, I don't. This kid's getting smoked easily. Like also like another loss. Muhammad Naimov, really really good comp. Another loss. Jalen Turner, like like he's not beating any of these guys, Jamie Malarkey, but at least he's like, you know, these are his losses. These are his losses. And if you think Rolando Bedoya is as good as fucking Nasrat Haqparast, Mauricio Rufi, Muhammad Naimov, Jalen Turner, Fares Ziam, Brad Riddell, like, like these are Jamie Malarkey's losses. And yes, he's getting like shit on in every single one of these fights. But Rolando Bedoya isn't good enough. He's just simply not good enough. Rolando Bedoya is the type of fighter that Jamie Malarkey can kind of style on. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamie Malarkey win over Francisco Prado, win over Michael Johnson. Hello, Michael Johnson's on a resurgence. Francisco Prado's relatively decent. Rolando Bedoya is just not on Jamie Malarkey's level, which is insane that I'm saying that. That is like an insane statement to say that a fighter is not on Jamie Malarkey's level. But Rolando Bedoya, who is he going up against and who is he losing to? Jai Herbert? I'm sorry, brother. Like, you're losing to Jai fucking Herbert. Song Kenan, not a bad loss. Chaos Williams by split decision. We saw what happened to Chaos Williams, like, not too long ago. You know, that's not... Those aren't impressive losses. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not rating a Jai Herbert loss in any way, shape, or form. So, I'm going Jamie Malarkey, man. I'm going Jamie Malarkey. I think he could fucking KO this kid. I don't think he's ever been KO'd. He's never been KO'd, but I think Jamie Malarkey can get a KO off this kid. I'm going to go round 1 KO. On to the next, Cam Rouston versus Andre Petroski. I'm going Petroski. Dude, if you're getting out grappled and just fucked by, what's that kid's name? Terrence Finney? What's that kid's name? It's not Terrence. It's, hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. I'm pulling it up. Torres Finney. If you're getting, like, out grappled by Torres Finney, Andre Petroski, who has a win over fucking, what's that kid's name? Rodolfo Vieira. I mean, like, if Andre Petroski is able to beat a grappler in Rodolfo Vieira, I think Rodolfo Vieira is a 100 times better grappler than fucking Torres Finney. And if you're losing to Torres Finney, bro, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're just not good. Andre Petroski's a good grappler in his own right. Yeah, he just got shut out by Edmund Shablazian. But, you know, he's fought good competition. Daley Budka, Josh Friend, you know. Like, unless you're a wiry striker like Michel Pereira or just like, a wiry striker in general, like, I don't really think you're holding a candle to Andre Petroski. Unless you have hard hips where he could KO himself on, like, then yeah. But I don't think Cam Rouston, like, look at this fucking soy boy frame versus Andre Petroski. You know what I'm saying? Cam Rouston, he just fought like a month ago too, so I think he's going to be a little bit drained. Man, I'm going Andre Petroski. I feel like this is kind of just a layup. I feel like Cam Rouston, I feel like, did he call to be on this card? I think he did. I think he did. I think he got that KO and then he was like, let me be on that Perth card, and Dana White actually gave it to him. But I think this is a bad matchup for him, man. I think Andre Petroski, yeah, I think he's going to get him. He's going to get him going. But on to the next, man. Navajo Sterling versus Rodolfo Bellato. I'm going Navajo Sterling. I mean, this one isn't really too crazy. I mean, I think everybody... I don't know if anybody's actually picking Rodolfo Bellato to win this. I mean, what has Rodolfo Bellato really done? I'm not even sure if he has a win in the UFC, if I'm really keeping it honest with you. He had a no contest with Paul Craig. He had a majority draw with Jimmy Crute. Oh, he has one win over Ihor. He has one win over Ihor Putieria. Cool, bro. That's cool, bro. That's real fucking cool, dude. Like that. Hey, bro. Hey, let's all clap for Rodolfo Bellato for beating fucking Ihor Putieria. Yeah, let's fucking clap for that kid. Fuck out of here, bro. Navajo Sterling, he's not the best in my opinion. I feel like he's relatively similar to that Mansour Abdul Malik kid. Both just like, they win, but they both win extremely unimpressively. Like, literally just like really shit looking fighters that just like somehow win. I think just Rodolfo Bellato's even worse though. Like, Rodolfo Bellato is allergic to wins. He just like can't. And he has herpes. Come on now, bro. I'm going Navajo Sterling. He's been committed to the game for a real long time. I don't know how committed Rodolfo Bellato really is. I mean, this kid's getting like upkicked by Paul Craig and then just like slamming his head onto canvas. I don't think he faked it, to be honest. I'm one of the rare people who don't think he faked that whole interaction. I think he was genuinely affected. That like maybe that upkick didn't affect him, but I think him slamming his head onto the canvas afterwards, I think that's what like really fucked him over, because that's when he starts acting funny. I think he was like, "Oh, you upkicked me. What the heck?" And like he like fell, but I think after that, everything was pretty genuine. But I'm going Navajo Sterling, man. I'm going Navajo Sterling by like an unimpressive performance, like an unimpressive, like, I don't know, 30-27. I think he gets like in some sort of trouble. I think Rodolfo Bellato maybe can drop Navajo Sterling at one point in time, but I don't know. I don't rate Rodolfo Bellato whatsoever. But then again, I don't rate Navajo Sterling either. Like Ivan Arslan, Taco Tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like, congratulations, kid. You beat fucking Taco Tacos. Fuck out of my face, bro. But I think Rodolfo Bellato's on that Taco Tacos type like level. So I'm going Navajo Sterling by like unimpressive 30-27. On to the next. Tom Nolan versus Charlie Campbell. Charlie Campbell filling in for some fucking bum on like 3 weeks notice, which is not an awful amount of time, but I'm still go Tom Nolan. I mean, he's been training for this fight for a real long time. He's the countryman. Charlie Campbell's the one flying across country or flying across the world to go face this kid. And so 3 weeks time, 2 weeks to prepare, 1 week to weight cut. I just think the ball is in Tom Nolan's court right now. Yeah, Charlie Campbell's a little bit of a different stylistic matchup than I believe it was Evan Elders. Evan Elders is a little bit more well-rounded than Charlie Campbell. So I feel like Tom Nolan is just going to be a little bit more equipped to go up against Charlie Campbell. I mean, who's, fairly decent, hard-hitting striker in his own right. I think he has one win by decision. All other of his wins are like by finish. But I think Tom Nolan has what it takes to just beat Charlie Campbell. I don't know how committed Charlie Campbell is. He's taking this fight on short notice. I don't know why he would take this fight, if I'm really being honest. I don't know why he would see, hey, I haven't fought in who knows how fucking long. I haven't fought in a whole fucking year. Let me fly across the country to go face on Tom fucking Nolan. I just don't understand like the thought process behind that. I don't know. I'm going Tom Nolan. I think this is going to be one of those fights where they're both scared to engage because they're both kind of like heavy hitters. So I feel like this is going to be a very slow, like, counter-punching type of performance. And I think they're both going to be scared to engage. I think it's going to go to decision. I think it'll be close and competitive. Maybe Charlie Campbell's power can, keep him in the fight. But I think Tom Nolan, his overall, freshness is going to be able to keep him in there better than Charlie Campbell. So I'm going Tom Nolan by, like, again, an unimpressive, like, 30-27. On to the next. Justin Tafa. Fucking hell, man. Justin Fat Ass Tafa versus Louis Sutherland. I don't know where the fuck Louis Sutherland is coming from. I genuinely have no idea. I feel like I've just been getting like Israeli propaganded, like just like shit thrown to my face about Louis Sutherland. Like all over my feed, I'm just seeing that one pic where he's flexing with his LFL belt. And it's just like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I understand. Like stop. Just get out of my face. I don't know where this kid is coming from. Like I don't understand how he got this, how he's getting this fight, but he's here nevertheless. Justin Tafa is shit. Justin Tafa is really bad. Like he's really fucking dog shit. He's 7-5, bro. He's damn near a 50-50 fighter, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like what do you want me to do about that? You beat Austin Lane. That's cool, kid. Like that's genuinely his last win. Austin fucking Lane 2 fucking years ago, bro. Like what? Like, what are we doing here? Fuck off, man. I'm not digging into the weeds in this fight. Justin Tafa, he's shorter. He has less reach. He's fatter, man. Like, come on. He's fat. Like, come on, bro. I'm going Louis Sutherland. Fuck off, man. Just fuck off. Fuck off. On to the next fight, man. Jake Matthews versus Neil Magny. Oh my gosh, this card's pissing me off, man. Jake Matthews versus Neil Magny. I like many of you may know, I'm a Neil Magny glazer. I'm a Neil Magny stan, as one might call him. I did pick against Neil Magny in his last fight against Eluzio Zaleski, whatever the fuck I ever say his name. But I think Jake Matthews has this one. The Celtic kid, man. His last performance against what was it? What was the guy's name? He was kind of a Neil Magny archetype of fighter. Chidi Njokwani. He's a tall dude. I believe he was a middleweight. He's a tall, lanky guy, and very similar to Neil Magny. And he just done him up. Literally, he just done him up. He dropped him, got on his back, rear naked choke. Easy, like all in the first round. It was just a very like easy performance by Jake Matthews by like, I don't know, like a minute into the fight. I just think Jake Matthews is just like has it in him to do the exact same thing to Neil Magny. Neil Magny isn't the best like evasive fighter. He gets clipped on the chin a lot and he gets dropped a lot. He gets hurt a lot. And I think if Jake Matthews hurts him, which he hurt Chidi Njokwani in his last fight, like I think he could just do the exact same thing. Like they're almost like exactly the same fighter, except Neil Magny has a lot worse chin. And I think Jake Matthews, instead of getting the rear naked choke, I think he could just finish him with the shot. I think he could find the shot on a non-evasive Neil Magny, kind of not plotty, but just kind of like stationary, and just, not stationary, but just static. He's kind of, Neil Magny just kind of fights statically, you know, static guy. And I think Jake Matthews can just clip him on the chin and like drop him. I think it'll be another brutal knockout for Neil Magny. And honestly, it hurts to say, but I don't think Jake Matthews is an Zaleski, whatever the fuck his name is. Fuck. I think Jake Matthews is going to KO Neil Magny in round 1. On to the next fight. Jack Jenkins versus Ramon Taveras. Who am I going for this fight, man? I forget. I really forget who I'm going for. I think I'm going Jack Jenkins. I don't know why I'm going Jack Jenkins, if I'm really being honest with you. Why am I going Jack Jenkins? Fuck. I think I'm going for him because he's Australian. If I'm being honest with you, I think I'm only going for Jack Jenkins because he's Australian. I don't know why this fight is so uneven in odds. I think this should be a pick'em. I don't understand why Jack Jenkins is a minus 300 favorite. That shit genuinely makes no sense to me. I think Ramon Taveras, I think his loss, is it his own? No. I think his loss to Davy Grant is like fairly, you know, it's like, I mean, that's not a bad loss. Davy Grant's really good, you know. Davy Grant's like really good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, he lost to the kid. Whatever. He got his lick back against Serhi City. He beat Cortavius Ramirez, which is like not a good win. You know, he's just like okay. Jack Jenkins though, he's not much better. I mean, he's taking Herbert Burns to the 3rd fucking round. You know what I'm saying? He's getting a rear naked choke by Gabriel Santos. Bro, Gabriel Santos is 2-2 in the UFC, and I don't even know if the kid is still with the company. He hasn't fought in an entire year. You know what I'm saying? Not an entire year, February, but like, who the fuck is Gabriel Santos, and where the fuck is he? You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows. Like, Jamal Emmer's split decision. Both these people are shit, is what I'm trying to say, and they're on like the main fucking card of UFC Perth. Can we, like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? I'm going Jack Jenkins, bro. I don't fucking know why. I think Jack Jenkins is gonna lose. I think he's gonna lose. But I'm gonna go for him. I don't care. I'm going Jack. Oh my gosh. I think Jack Jenkins is gonna lose and I'm still going for him. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. There's a fucking bug in my room. Jimmy Crute is in the co-main event in a big 2023. Now, this fight as well, I think he's a slight favorite, and I think he should be. Ivan Arslan is 0-2 in the UFC. There's nothing impressive about him. He lost to Navajo Sterling. He lost to Ian Cutelaba. He lost, like, the fight before he got to the UFC, bro. He's just a loser. He's a 50-50 fighter, and in the UFC, he has a 100% loss rate. Like, I'm not rating that whatsoever. He was 50-50 before he got into the UFC. All he's done in the UFC is lost. Jimmy Crute can make it competitive with some people. Jimmy Crute isn't a winner, but he's definitely not a fucking loser. And the only time he does lose is against Anthony Smith, Jamal Hill. Like, these are okay opponents, you know? He can beat the Modestas Bukauskas, the Michelle Olejniczuk. He can beat the Ivan Urslans of the light heavyweight division. He's kind of like, he's not a gatekeeper, but he's like, he kind of sifts through the trash. And I think Ivan Urslan is trash. I think Jimmy Crute, Marcin Prachnio, round one armbar, draw against Rodolfo Bellato. He had to draw against Alonzo Menifield. He beat Modestas Bukauskas, beat Michelle Olejniczuk. You know, Paul Craig, he beat him with the Kimura. Like, those are impressive wins. Not impressive, but like, those fighters, all those fighters that I just named are leagues better than Ivan Urslan. Ivan Urslan can't win to save his life. I'm going Jimmy Crute by round 1 KO. On to the main event. Fucking hell. Carlos Ulberg versus Dominic Reyes. Now, let me tell you this, and let me tell you this very clearly. Carlos Ulberg very, very, very clearly beat Jan Blachowicz. In my opinion, there was not a doubt in my mind that Carlos Ulberg beat Ion Cutelaba. What the fuck? There's not a doubt in my mind that Carlos Ulberg beat fucking Jan Blachowicz. There's not a doubt. I picked Carlos Ulberg to beat him, and he did. Dominic Reyes got slumped out cold by Jan Blachowicz. He got done up in round 2. Just like out cold. But let me tell you this. Dominic Reyes, and I don't care who you're going up against going for this co-main event. I don't care what your feelings are about Dominic Reyes and Carlos Ulberg. But this fact that what I'm gonna tell you now is undebatably true. The Jan Blachowicz that Dominic Reyes and Carlos Ulberg fought were astronomically different. So much so that I don't even think you can call them the same fighter. Jan Blachowicz in 2020 was a fucking demon. Jan Blachowicz in 2020 was doing up everybody. Doing up everybody. Israel Adesanya, bro, got him up out of there. Clear victory. Beat Corey Anderson round 1. Luke Rockhold did him up. Nikita Krylov did him up. Lost to Glover Teixeira, alright? But I mean, the Carlos Ulberg that Jan Blachowicz fought was a Jan Blachowicz fresh off of, bro, I genuinely want to say like a 2-year layoff. A 2-year, Carlos Ulberg got Jan Blachowicz off a 2-year layoff and multiple dual, oh fuck, I'm so sorry for stuttering, that was crazy. Multiple dual shoulder surgeries. Jan Blachowicz got, I think he got 2 surgeries in both of his shoulders in that 2-year time period. He was a completely compromised, slow, old man, Jan Blachowicz. Dominic Reyes fought, dare I say, prime Jan Blachowicz. He fought him at the age when he was, I believe, 37, which honestly is prime years for like a light heavyweight. You know, like 37 as a light heavyweight, that isn't crazy. He's 42 now. Carlos Ulberg fought 42-year-old Jan Blachowicz. Dominic Reyes fought him when he was 37. Just difference. Dominic Reyes is not as bad on the back foot as some people say. And he's not as chinny as some people say. Yes, he got KO'd 3 times in a row. Carlos Ulberg doesn't have pop. Dominic Reyes took some really good shots on the chin from fucking Nikita Krylov. Like, watch that fight again. Nikita Krylov, I believe he landed just like a simple, like not a simple, but like just a kind of a wicked right hand. Like, he entered right hand and it caught Dominic Reyes right on the chin. And Dominic Reyes was on the back foot, kind of just like exiting the range, but he still got caught. He just ate it though. And if you guys think, oh, but Carlos Ulberg, man, that left jab to left hook combo, it's like, Bro, Dominic Reyes, like, he can eat that now. Like, and I know that sounds silly, but dead ass. Like, if Dominic Reyes is eating shots off of Nikita Krylov, I don't think pillow-handed Carlos Ulberg is really doing anything to him. I think Dominic Reyes can do up Carlos Ulberg, and I think he can really get him out of there. Dominic Reyes hits 100 times harder than Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg isn't really dangerous at all. Like, name me like one. Like who is Carlos Ulberg finishing, bro? Like, I get it, he has a lot of finishes on his record, but Alonzo Menifield, really? Alonzo Menifield, Ihor Potieria, come on, bro. Like, really? Like, these are the fighters that like we're impressed with that he's finishing. Dominic Reyes is finishing top 15 opponents when they're not just rushing into him. He's finishing Dustin Jacoby, who's on a resurgence now. Dustin Jacoby's on like a 2-3 fight win streak. Bruno Lopez and Victor Petrino slept those guys. Anthony Smith, he fucking just made him quit. Who can't? But I don't think Carlos Ulberg can make Anthony Smith quit. Nikita Krylov, I don't think Carlos Ulberg is doing that to Nikita Krylov. I think Carlos Ulberg is like just like circling on the back foot against Nikita Krylov and just kind of taking him to a 29-28 decision. Maybe he could finish him in the second, third round. I don't think he's finishing him in the first though. I just don't think Carlos Ulberg is gonna be on the back foot nearly as much as people think he is. I think he's gonna be a little bit more willing to not bang in the pocket, but not. I think he's gonna be a little bit more willing to take the front foot, and I think Dominic Reyes isn't as bad on the back foot as people are saying. I think he has slick counters. I mean, we know he has slick counters. He caught Nikita Krylov rushing in. I don't think Carlos Ulberg is gonna make rookie mistakes like that, but I definitely think Dominic Reyes can catch him coming in. I definitely think Dominic Reyes has good counters. I just don't really know what like a stripper can do against Dominic Reyes. Yeah, sure, Dominic Reyes doesn't look in best shape right now. He does look pretty fucking fat. He's got that love handles going on right now. Bro definitely ate a few more cupcakes over the fucking season, but Dominic Reyes, man, he's been in there with elite strikers, and I don't know if Carlos Ulberg is that elite. I think he's just kind of Izzy maxing, CKB maxing. And as of recently, we've seen all of those guys lose. CKB is on a fucking downfall right now, and you can't say that he's not. You can't say that that's not going to be like a little bit of a mentality like switch to him. Kai lost, Israel Adesanya lost, Dan Hooker is the only one on a fucking win streak right now. But like everybody else, it's just like Kevin Jusay, Brad Riddell, like who are these kids? Like they're all losing. The only winners are Navajo Sterling and Carlos Ulberg. Like, I'm going Dominic Reyes. I think he can sleep Carlos Ulberg in round 3. I'm going Dominic Reyes by round 3 KO for sure. That was my prediction, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for being so inconsistent with the uploads recently. I just like ever since my channel got like that like copyright strike, and I hadn't been able to post for that week. Like I don't know, that kind of just like killed my entire like I don't know like grind mentality. But I'm trying to get back onto it. I just got promoted to full time at my job though, so videos are gonna be a little bit harder to make now. But I'm gonna also try my best to just keep them coming out more consistent. I'm gonna, if you guys have any video ideas, let me know what you guys want to see. But leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, man. Check out my Instagram, check out my Twitter. I appreciate y'all for watching the video, man. And yeah, man, share it with your homeboys. I'll catch you on the next one though. I'll make a recap video Sunday. I will not be out of town Saturday, but I will be at a party Saturday, so I won't be able to make an instant recap video. But I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Appreciate ya. See ya.